again, these can be, tricky problems. And one thing is that, visualizing it graphically might be difficult at this point. Now, certainly as we move through, our maturity level is going to change, and these are actually easy limits to do. But right now, I'm not worried about it's an easy limit. What I'm worried about is, what do I know? One is I could graph it, but I have to be honest with you, the graph looks pretty difficult to do, right? Are there ways to do the graph? There certainly are, and we'll talk about that. But the bottom line, I'm going to say going to a table of values is what I would like to do. And what does this want to do? It wants to go towards 9. So the question becomes is, if you're going towards the number 9, there's two ways you could do it, from the right of it and from the left of it. So what I did, I took the computer and I said, well, let me give you a sequence of numbers that come from the right side. So I want to concentrate on the right side. So I'm going to say a number to the right of 9 would be 9.1, but I want to get closer to 9. So I take 9.01. Then what I do, I take 9.001. And then I use my computer, and I'll show you this later, how to compute this. I get these numbers over here. Now, by the way, you may not know what these numbers are over here, but I do know that these numbers, 9.1, 9.01, does get closer to 9 from the right side, right? So if I were looking at that, I might be able to write this down now. Limit as x approaches 9 from the right side of root x minus 3 over x minus 9. If I were looking at that, I probably would say, looking at this thing, I'd make some assumption that these are predictable numbers. I'm going to say, oh, you know what? It looks like 0.1667 at this point. Now, granted, could I get a better approximation for it? I could. Maybe I should put that down. I'm really kind of approximating this number. I really can't say it's exactly that at this point. Again, my maturity levels are increasing. I have a visual of it. I have numerical principles, but we need to get more exact in this right now. But right now, this is okay to say that. Now, what am I going to do next? I'm going to go from the other side. I'm going to go from the left side, all right? Now, the left side, I'm going to say like 8.9. That's to the left of 9, 8.99. We're getting closer, by the way, and that over there even gets closer. So I could write that down. Limit as x approaches 9 from the left side. That's that little symbol there. It's a minus sign, but it says left. Root x minus 3, x minus 9. And just looking at my sequence over here, I'm looking at these numbers, and I'm going to say, you know what? It looks like it's heading towards 0.1667. Again, by the way, I'm not saying exactly right. I'm just saying that's where it looks like it's heading at this point. So these two limits are in agreement, and that has to be the case to get the limit as x approaches 9. And this means both left and right, and they're in agreement, which is good. And what I'm going to say, whoops, maybe I shouldn't say that. Zero point 1667. All right, that's an approximation. All right, thank you.